Today we're talking about unlocking fitness leads, which is a deep dive into lead magnets for health and fit pros. Lead magnets, something we have mentioned a lot, something that is really important. That's why we talk about them a lot, obviously. So once again, for anyone who doesn't know, or anyone who hasn't listened, isn't aware what a lead magnet is, Andrew, could you start by explaining what a lead magnet is and why they are important?
Absolutely. A lead magnet essentially is something of value that we can provide to prospects in exchange for receiving something of value from them, which is their name and email address. So generally, popular lead magnets might be some form of PDF. So it could be a cheat sheet, it could be a checklist, a downloadable workout plan, nutrition plan, and the likes. Or if you're more comfortable in front of video, you might put together a short video series on the best 5 kettlebell exercises, or a 7-day mobility guide, a series of videos that you run folks through, and they can only access that by providing you with their email and name.
So why would someone want to develop a lead magnet? Because obviously we've got Facebook ads, Google ads, all sorts of stuff to grab people's information. What would be the use of a lead magnet in that sense?
Well, this comes about. I have this conversation with prospects and clients, not every day, not every week, but it crops up a lot. And my Facebook ads aren't working. What do? I'm not generating leads. I need to increase my revenue in my for my studio, for my boot camps, for my group training classes. I need clients now, and my Facebook ads. The costs are skyrocketing, and I'm getting dummy emails and dummy phone numbers, etc., etc. And that's a common problem that we've been coming across. And we've reviewed at the back end of last year at the process, the framework that we work our clients through here at Strength Matters. And yes, there's an element of advertising, meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram ads that we look at, but we recommend that that's done at a higher level for we call them our black belt members. We have a belt framework from white up to black. Out the gate, because there's costs involved in that, and it's significant costs. It's a significant investment you've got to put into that, but you need to get the foundations in place. Our initial foundation is our website. Then we go into content, and to drive people to our website, that's where your lead magnet can come into play. So that's where we start looking at designing that cheat sheet, that checklist, etc. But it's all dependent on what we call the traffic temperature of somebody coming to you.
This is where it gets a little more complex, right? Obviously, because we've got different traffic temperatures, which I'm only aware of because you and James have talked about it a lot. From someone called Eugene Schwartz, who's, what did you say? He was a marketer back in like the 60s, was he, or something?
Yeah, well, I had a look because I remember reading one of his books years ago, and I would say, when I say years ago, I think it was like the 1990s. And I had a quick look just before we went online. He was actually born in the 20s, but he became prominent in the 60s with writing. So it was the old copywriting style, but he's such a visionary that his content, his philosophy, the fundamentals that he put in place still remain in place today. So certainly somebody to look out and to learn from on that. But he developed this concept, which I've known for a number of years now, and I've used it successfully myself and with clients, but I hadn't attributed it to him because I was unaware that it was actually him that had developed it. But we have 3 primary temperatures. And if you think of the traffic light system, you've got red, amber, green. Well, it's similar to that, where we got red would be our cold prospects. These are people who are unaware of you, unaware of your business, and more than likely unaware that they've actually got a problem with their health and wellness. Or they have become aware that there's a problem, but they're at this stage, they don't know that there's a solution to that problem. So to be able to work with them, there's certain checklists or quizzes or tips or sheets, swipe files. All of those types of things could be a great lead magnet for this person, so that they can learn a little bit more. Swipe file is great question. You see this with emails. It could be a collection of the best exercises or best workouts you've seen or best pieces of fitness equipment. So you've swiped ideas from different areas and you've compiled it all into one handy checklist or PDF guide, or whatever. But pretty good for cold. Then we've got our warm prospects. So they're problem aware. They're also finding out that there is a solution, and you, in their area, are the provider of that potential solution. So they're more open to, if you made the offer of, hey, come in for a free assessment, then they're not going to be resistant to that. They're because they've already probably come by your website, they've seen you on social media, they might have heard you on a podcast. So that when they see that you're offering a free assessment or a free session or whatever that might be, then they're more open to going, yeah, you know what, I quite like the idea of that. But then you could also offer some guides or some ebooks which are slightly longer in volume than a simple one-page checklist or cheat sheet. They're more open to wanting to read that because, as I say, they're aware of the problem that they've got and they're actively searching for a potential solution. And then the final bit is hot prospects. So we've got our hot prospects, and they're solution aware, and they're also now aware of your product. So they've done their research, they've read some of your literature, they've listened to you on a podcast or on a video or whatever it might be. They're just waiting for you to take them by the hand and guide them to the next logical step that you expect them to take. So that could be, hey, come in, let's get you into a paid workshop, or let's get you in for that consultation to sign up to our programs. Or if you're not at that stage, it might be that you're putting on an actual sales. You see these sales funnels. So rather than as we spoke about in our previous episode where we were talking about lead magnets and funnels and marketing funnels, a sales funnel is more, hey, welcome, we've got this new program we're launching. Here's the details. Here's how to sign up. So it's a direct sales approach as opposed to a more softer approach.
So we might have people listening thinking, blimey heck, Andrew, I haven't even got one lead magnet, never mind 3 different types of lead magnets for cold, warm and hot prospects. Where would be the best place to start, mate?
You know your audience better than we do. So listen to what questions that they're asking, particularly from your existing clients, but equally from potential prospects that maybe not have signed up for you, because you'll get some key insights into what they're looking for, and that can help you build out a lead magnet that's relevant to your audience. But based on the cold, warm, and hot, I would always let's start at the basic and have something cold like a cheat sheet, a checklist, something like that, easy to put together. And I always use the analogy. I got this from Taki Moore, SAGE. It should be short. It should be actionable, should be goal orientated, and it should be easy to consume. So gone are the days where we'll download a 100-page PDF and think, right, I'm going to read that. That just sits on the hard drive, never gets read. We want it actionable. So 1 page, 3 pages sort of maximum is is something that I'd be aiming for.
Fantastic. So there you go, guys. That is our deep dive into lead magnets, what they are and how you can use them. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And if you want help with your lead magnets or getting more clients and patients, then book in for your free 15-minute strategy call with us by going to strengthmatters.com/strategy.